Welcome to Light the Path, the podcast that brings you inspiring stories of courage, strength, and faith. Listen in as we explore how God's love and grace can inspire and motivate us to overcome life's challenges and light the path forward.
Hello, Pathfinders. How are y'all doing? What's going on? Now, y'all are at the conclusion of this series. Why am I single? I hope that you all thoroughly enjoyed. I've seen your comments and I solely appreciate it, right? Because I couldn't do this without y'all. So I have been thoroughly enjoying your comments and I love the feedback that's coming in. So this is the conclusion of the matter, but make sure that you are subscribed on all social media platforms and then also hit the notification button on YouTube so that way you can know every time there's a new episode coming out. Now this season is gonna start winding down, okay? So the summertime, your girl gonna be out and about, and I will not be behind the mic, but there will be episodes. There are plenty of episodes to binge watch, so I'll keep y'all posted on that. But today, help is on the way, okay? Help is here. Help is here for the dating pool. And I have someone who is going to talk to us about self-love, because you can't love yourself and try to love somebody else, all right? So help me welcome Gunterman to Light the Path.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? All right. Bing, bing, bing. All right, that's it. That is it. Full of energy, full of life. Hey, guys, how's everyone doing? Do I introduce myself or do I just go with?
Go ahead. Go with the flow now, Gunterman.
You know, I'm full of this energy, right? So I am Gunterman. I am a self-love and relationship life coach, but I'm also a school motivational speaker. My job is to teach people the importance of showing up as themselves, the importance of treating themselves in a particular way, because how you treat you is how you're going to treat others. How you treat you is how the world is going to interact with you. So what I do is I kind of give them some real down-home practical principles that they could apply to every single day lives and situations, and watch the change happen. We often think that we have to talk to someone and say, hey, you need to do this better. But oftentimes it's, if we do it better, it will become better. The world will shift and realign itself to line up to this new, better version of you. So that's what I do.
Yeah, y'all know this is my jam. Accountability is my jam and self-love is my jam. So I had to bring Gunterman on here today to be able to navigate the conversation, because we've been talking about the dating pool and dating, but it all starts with individuals, right? We are participants in all these activities. How is dating going for you?
Well, I am absolutely seeing someone right now. So dating is a beautiful thing. But here's the thing. For the very first time, it's me showing up as me. You know, me showing up as the real me, and then watching how things are done differently. Because oftentimes we think that we should be or not to be particular things based on what we've experienced in the past. But how many of you guys actually truthfully decided to say and do the things that were right for you, and to have a conversation about the things that rub you wrong? How have you ever really tried that? So what's the difference? What's the difference between that and this way of living? The difference is that for the first time in your life, you're going to get to see that you're enough. That you're going to get to see that the way you feel and things matter and should be considered when decisions are being made, when plans and things are going. And, you know, how can you spend a life of trying to make sure your person is well taken care of, and you never teach the other person how to take care of you?
Yes, come on, somebody. I need one of those bells. I need to get my I need to get my roadcaster back. Ding! Right there, yeah. That part. Happiness is an inside job. We got to start with ourselves. And so I love this, and I'm so excited because it's very important for us to be self-aware and to self-analyze before we get it into relationships. And this can help not only with just romantic relationships. We're talking about just platonic relationships, and we're talking about even with your family, because we got to have boundaries also with our family.
Yeah, well, you know, you have to understand that life is all about relationships. See, we have to remember that you can never love another person more than you love yourself. You may think about all the things you may have sacrificed and done to help them in certain areas of their lives, but understand that all parts of you is what you're handing to them. Like I would say to mothers, like mothers like, oh no, I love my kids more than I love me. I says, yeah, but here's the thing. You may support them, you may show up for them, you may do things to make sure they're in a good place, they're protected, they're sheltered, and all that stuff. But you're also giving them your depression when you're sad about life. You're also handing them that. You're also handing them the things that you feel excited about or let down about or disappointed. You're handing all those things. So yes, you do those wonderful things for them, but then you're also giving them how you feel about your everyday. They can tell when you're excited. They can tell when you're hurt. Matter of fact, your pets can tell when you're depressed. So you think that your kids who are simply just sponges for information. So the question is, how do I love myself better so the world around me can see a me that's really, really in alignment with the things that I really desire in my heart and mind, that really desire to see to come to pass in my near future, my near and distant future. So yeah, loving yourself, caring for yourself, treating yourself causes the world to interact with you in such a different way, to engage with you in such a different way. So if you're not loving you, if you're not even paying attention to how you're showing up, you're going to never know what you're going to get. Or if you don't make the changes, you're never going to get something different.
Yeah, absolutely. I know y'all going wild over this. I know y'all like, why you ain't had Gunterman on earlier in the series? Because it was a secret weapon, okay?
So crazy. You are so
I'm so
crazy.
thankful for you and your input. I love your perspective. That's why I asked you to be on the broadcast today. Tell us a little bit about why you got started with being a self-love coach. Why did you even want to get into that?
Oh yeah, that's an easy one for me. I failed in marriage. I failed in marriage, and because I failed in marriage, it was very confusing to me. And what part is confusing? Super successful in business, figuring out became one of the very top MCs because I also do high end events and concerts all over the United States, and to become one of the very best in the industry, shaping the industry to be a particular way. How can I be that good, that dominant in that category of my life? How can I be so close to my mom and dad and my sisters and family members? How can I be that crazy Uncle Ricky? How can I be that and fail at the thing that I'm supposed to hold dearest to me? Well, because I failed, I figured, you know what? I need to do the work, just like any other area of my life. If I'm going to succeed at being an MC or being a hype man at a concert, I had to do the work. So I poured in. I started reading books. Here's the thing, guys, and I want you to understand this. When you are ready to let go of who you used to be, you can't go back to the usual sources that made you who you are. You can't go back to the normal friends that you normally talk to. You can't go back to even the same church in the situations and have the same conversation with the same people. No, you need a shift. Not saying that you need to go to a different church. Don't take that. I didn't say that. I said what you need to do is find different people to interact with. Meaning that you have to read. But if you don't read books, start to read books. That's what I had to do. I had to find books. Like there was a book called The Purpose Driven Life by Pastor Rick Warren. There was a book called The Love Dare book, which was tied to the movie called Fireproof. Because in that book it's 40 things, 40 days of loving another person, giving you tips on how to love another person. I read the book, Gail Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People, right? How to Win Friends and Influence People, because I needed a shift from my norm. I needed new things to pick from to say, okay, well, I'm about to do this. What new thing can I do instead of the thing I normally have done? So after failing in marriage, I went on this exploration to discover better ways of being. And in the midst of it, I had to ask myself, why did I feel the way I feel? Why did I do the things? Why did I think the way I thought regarding those particular things? And when I started digging that up, I started discovering some really amazing things, some shifts on lives, some standards that we have lived with for so many years that's not satisfying nor serving our community of people. And then I started discovering, matter of fact, I went back and got 3 certifications from Yale University. I went back and got the work. I put in the work. It just gave me goosebumps saying that, because there has to be answers out there. And I'm not going to get the answers by simply looking within myself to find. No, the first thing you have to learn about self love is that you need people to do it. Understand that you need people to do it. Because if you want to change something in your life, and change is just another word of letting go of the things that no longer serve you. If you
Yes.
want real letting go in your life, you're going to have to seek. You're going to have to seek discomfort. You're going to have to
Mm,
seek. You're going to have to seek new perspectives on things.
yes.
That's right. You're going to have to seek those things. And in the midst of seeking, that's when you're going to discover the real you, because you don't always know how you show up in situations. You don't know.
So good. That's so good. I mean, just to hear you doing the work is awesome, amazing. I love hearing this from men. I love having the male perspective because we need that in the world, because a lot of times guys are shunned about your feelings, your emotions, how you show up in the world, just being workhorses. And y'all are way more than that. Y'all are intellectual, y'all are spiritual. No matter what people say, guys don't go to church, they don't believe. There are guys that are out there that are doing the work, that are investing in themselves and becoming better to be in the dating pool. So I am so thankful for you to be here, because we got an announcement, right?
That's
Do
right.
I tell them or do you tell them? Because we got an announcement.
We're having a baby.
We're having a
That's
baby.
right. That is right.
Kinda, sort of. We're having a baby, okay? We
Yeah.
have came together. We are coming together to produce a book, and we cannot wait for you to get it in your hands. We cannot wait for you to see and hear all about it. But we're having a baby.
Yeah. You know,
Okay,
like I think of this book as two healed aunties and uncles sitting with their nephews and nieces,
yes.
having a conversation about what you really need to know about being out here in the dating pool. The things that if you do a thing a particular way, this is what you can expect to happen. You know,
Mhm.
to find out the real importance for the real importance in showing up as your genuine self,
Yes.
developing a friendship before a romance.
Yes. Yes. Hey, y'all gotta stay tuned for this, because that's all we're gonna tell y'all for right now. So take
That's
that
it.
and run with it. We are having a book baby, okay? Let us clarify, because we
That's it.
y'all cut and snip up clips.
We're having a baby. That's right.
Gunterman, let everybody know where they can find you at, because I know y'all want to connect. Y'all gonna be looking out. We're
That's what
having a
I
book
like.
baby,
I
people.
like.
A book
It's simple
baby.
enough. You can just find me on IG at I am Gunterman, I am Gunterman, or Recoven Gunter Jr., Recoven Gunter Jr. Once you punch in I am Gunterman, you're gonna see it right there. You're gonna pop it, see this face or the cartoon form of this face, and then link up with me. Matter of fact, ask me questions from now, because I'm also a life coach. I'm also a life coach.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you. And everyone, remember that sharing your stories is not only empowering, but it can help